Welcome to the 7-day challenge of getting my first paying customers on my software that I built with no code. And today is day 3. I'm going to actually share with you guys some great news because last night after posting that video, we got our first customer. Now, it wasn't through the methods that we were applying with reaching out on leads through Twitter, but rather through someone that was also at network school looking for ways to track their competitors in the mobile gaming space. So today's goal is to get another sale. I will be expanding on what it is that we're building. I'm here with my friend Abhilash, also someone.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
That's fantastic. Isn't it nice to be in network school? Get to have brilliant minds talking about AI. What he's building is also very cool. So
Yeah,
maybe you should tell us, or do you want to share with the world?
Yeah, I'm trying to build a sub $100 DNA device. Imagine a device into which you can just spit and it gives you your DNA instantly. Locally, nobody ever gets to see your DNA. Everything is local, and you get to see your ancestral tree, the diseases you could be potentially exposed to. And whenever you're taking like a new peptide or whatever, you can check how your body reacts to it even before you take it, so there is no risk. So yeah, that's what we're building.
So there's other people out here that are trying to build ambitious products as well. And I highly recommend people that are around Southeast Asia right now to attend network school. It's in Malaysia. Abhilash has a fantastic idea. I would love to see this happen. I mean, I feel like the convenience of having this type of test would unlock, honestly, would save a lot of lives, a lot of early on, like early detection to a lot of even diseases and prevention. So we'll keep you tapped in on Abhilash's progress. You want to get on a journey with me on a 30-day challenge of content and talking about how you're figuring it all out?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
So you're going to make content every day?
Yeah.
Every day, even if it's with your phone, I don't care. Like low level stuff, it's fine. But I've seen him in the co-working space, and they're taking a room, him and his friend, and they're ideating and they're doing research on it, and the ways that he even uses AI to research on this stuff. Also going through like, hey, like he's not someone in the medical field, by the way. You're not. But
Yeah, I'm not.
But you have an Einstein in your pocket.
Yeah, you have the best coder with you, you have the best AI researcher with you, so why not aim for something very ambitious?
You really can do anything nowadays, so we're here. Network school. All right, so let's get to user acquisition. See you. Hi, how are you?
Is this wedding here?
Yeah. All right. All the rooms are occupied, but that's okay. I'm gonna lock in right here. So yes, I did say yesterday that we had our first customer yesterday. He asked for some feature upgrades, mainly a way for him to get an update and get notified whenever there's a new customer or whenever his competitor uploads a new ad. So yesterday I implement like an email feature for an update notification for your competitors. Pro tip for you guys, if you want to grow quickly, make sure from day one you're adding your Facebook pixel all over and across the website, and actually put your event tags in all the relevant places so that any customer that's getting on any part of the page through the entire flow, you're getting the event tags triggered. And even if it's a purchase for $1 or $19, for example, in my case, my one purchase, it that's like recorded there. So you're warming up your pixel from day one. Okay, so like I said, I got my first customer, $19 MRR. So you can see it here. It's not life-changing money, but it means that people are willing to pay. It means that I have a product that people are willing to pay money to use. And that's already the first biggest hurdle that you got to cross, all right? I'm just going to go through the GTM strategy of how do you figure out the GTM for like a product or a software. And I'm just going to talk about how I essentially got to where I'm at right now. All right. So the first thing was I didn't really know where to start, and I went to Claude and just started asking it. I had some vague ideas, but I just wanted to bounce some ideas and start ideating with Claude. So one, go to Claude. Claude gives GTM. Okay. So it's not about using it 100% and following it to a T, because it doesn't mean it's not guaranteed that it's going to work, but it is somewhere to start. It's a place to start, right? Second, what Claude was suggesting was, going to subreddits, using Product Hunt, which aren't bad ideas, and also going to other social media communities. But you get to pick and choose which ones you want to tackle first. Now, the social media communities, that one was actually helpful. So what we ended up doing was we started warming up the accounts and warming up the algorithm for competitors of mine, right? To see content that might be ideal users of mine. So media buyers, paid agencies, so D2C, e-commerce. And so that was the type of content that I started receiving after just kind of sitting and scrolling and clicking on their call to action buttons. And that started bringing more of that type of content. And also that started showing me all of the different comments where majority of them were essentially users that were be my ideal customers. And this is where the idea of scraping the comment section of high intent users and sending them a DM with what we do is where it all started. So prime the algorithm. Okay, with your ideal user. Okay, so that's what I did. That is what we were doing for the last 2 days. So we ended up sending 200 cold DMs. So we sent 200 cold DMs. Now here's what I learned. From the 200 DMs, we ended up getting 12 signups. It's been less than 24 hours, to be honest with you. But who knows? Over the course of the next few days, they can keep converting. But 12 signups. Okay, 12 signups. They're not paid. We do have a free tier, so they're on the trial right now using the platform, messaging with the brand. So the idea is to try to convert them, and I'm going to discuss how we might potentially be able to do that. Third, use your network. Okay. Personally, for me, if you do have someone that's probably in the same space as you, I used to be in e-commerce for 10 plus years, so I knew a lot of people from the media buying agency, e-commerce. I've lined up some calls. So this is what I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. Okay. So I've lined up some calls with some of these friends of mine that are in the space in e-commerce and try to see where we can go with that. Okay. So let me tell you what I've learned throughout this process so far with what I've been able to achieve in some sort of traction. Very small traction, but it's something. Okay. Number one, the DM that works best was the one that was casual, the one that was actually had intention in terms of asking them a question like, hey, the one that yesterday, if you saw it in the video was, hey, quick question. Do you run any ads? Do you do any media buying? Just to filter out if that person might be relevant to what it was that we were going to then lead up with and follow up with, which was the platform and the call to action that I was going to send, right? Number two, scraping viral tweets for ideal customers has probably been the greatest hack, in my opinion, because you have customers with high intent that are basically saying that they're interested in that type of content, and which is extremely relevant to the specific product that you have. And so that's a very interesting thing. So I'm doubling down on that. And number three, your first customer is probably not going to come from where you expected. That's what I've learned. I built all these automations, and then in the end, The sale came from someone that I had met in person, and I just kind of showed him the website and the software, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I need this," and then he started using it. So there's a lesson in that as well. Sometimes you just need to let the product do the work for you, and just kind of let people see it already. So you don't need to always just talk about it. So what's the plan for today? I'm going to be talking to my network. There's a bunch of also like e-com Facebook groups that I'm in. So that's like what I mean, like hitting your network. Like I have a network from 5, 6. I need to tap into them. You need to see who's live. I need to start poking around. So some communities from Facebook. I know who uses Facebook anymore, but yes, that's where all the ads are controlled. So some old Facebook communities, some Discord communities. I'm going to be trying the GTM that was asking me to go to Reddit. Although like these are things that will take a few days to just kind of, build upon. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I'll keep you guys updated. If you're someone who's trying to run ads and you want to stay ahead of your competitors, go to adwhisper.com without the E, put that here. And if you guys have any feedback about the product at all, please tell me and reach out to me. And stay ahead of your competitors. All you got to do is just ask them what they're doing. Get all the updates about how much they're spending, how much revenue they're making, what ads are performing best. And it's not about the fact that your product needs to be unique. It's about getting to the customer first. Remember that. See you.